I'm a 24-year-old millionaire, and I think I cracked the code to being successful at a young age. If you do all of these things going into the next year, I guarantee that 2025 is going to be the most pivotal, life-changing year of your life, but you actually will have to do these things I'm going to say. I've lived it. I've done it. My life has changed. Here's exactly what you need to do. First and foremost, you need to find God. If you don't have God, you have nothing. You need to build and kindle your relationship with God. Whoever your God is, I know mine. You need to find yours. Secondly, you need to do everything that you possibly can do to get out of your hometown. That is by far the most important thing ever. A lot of you guys don't know what you want to do. You want to make millions of dollars. You want to live get out of your hometown. That needs to be your first objective, because people in your hometown are very small-minded. They're never going to help you grow. You're going to keep repeating these same patterns throughout your whole life if you never get out of there. That needs to be your primary objective. I moved to Miami at 20 years old, didn't know anybody down there because I needed to grow. I needed to get out of my comfort zone. I needed to see what was possible. So I just went home for Christmas, and it's just insane how nothing there has changed over the past 4 years. And my life has changed so dramatically over those 4 years because I've allowed myself to expand my brain. When you get out of your hometown and you get into more affluent areas and you see what's possible, it expands your brain, because people in your hometown probably think like driving a Camry, making $15 an hour for the rest of their life is like normal. $20 an hour is like normal. That's like good enough. But if you get out of your hometown and you're surrounded by people who are winning, you will literally start to win. Show me your 5 best friends and I'll show you your future. It's that simple. And if none of your friends are trying to motivate you and inspire you to go after and get it, you have to do it for yourself. You need to be the one that inspires them to get after it and go get it. So you have God, you move out of your hometown. That's really all you need to do. That's all you need to do. You need to pick one thing and make laser focused specific goals on how you're going to make money doing that thing that you want to do. Because right now your brain's all over the place. You want to do this, you want to do X, Y, Z, and you have no idea how you're going to make it happen. You need to get so crystal clear on your plan that you when someone asks you how are you going to make it happen, you can give them an A to Z step-by-step breakdown of exactly how you're gonna, because it's like a dartboard. You can't, if you try to throw a dart at a dartboard and you don't know where the bullseye is, how are you ever gonna hit the bullseye? You simply can't. And the fourth thing is you need a burning desire. I'm sure you can just hear the passion in my voice. I have a passion to live the best quality life possible. I have a passion for being number one. Maybe not number one in the world, but I want to be, I am a very competitive person. And if you aren't competitive, you probably have low testosterone and you should probably go get your hormones checked, because everything in life is competition. Business, competition. You should always strive to be the best. And some people will say, well, it's just toxic. No, it's not. The only reason why we ever evolved to get here in the first place is competition. And you are so lazy, all you have to do is sit back, play video games, Uber Eats shit to your house, and your life is on comfort mode. You need to compete with that man in the mirror and say, I'm going to be better than you tomorrow. Every single day, I will be better. You have to have a burning desire for change. And if you could do all of those things and back it with consistency, you do it every single day without fail, no excuses, your life will change. 2025, it's another new year. We got another new opportunity for you to actually make a difference. Are you going to, or is this going to be another year that gets fucking evaporated from your field that you had an opportunity to take advantage of, but you just let it go by you because you fell back into that comfort hole? Come on, bro. I'm tired of seeing you waste your fucking potential. Please, your whole bloodline is cheering you on, bro. All of your ancestors are cheering you on. Come on.
All right, so let's get into it. I know a lot of you guys just seen the video that I just showed. And if you're ready to receive this message that he presented, this message that I'm about to give you, stick around for the video. But if you're not ready, that's fine. This might not be the video for you. But if you're ready to change your life, if you're ready to elevate your mindset and get out of all the bad habits and the old habits that you created for yourself, and you want to really see your life take off in the right direction, stick around and watch this video, or go back and listen to what he said, and then come back and listen to what I got to say. But readdressing what he said in the video, if you didn't really understand, I'm going to just backtrack and speak on the topics that he had hit. So first, the one, and I think this is the most important one, this is one that I had to genuinely come to terms with and start putting more effort in, because I know a lot of times, not just me, a lot of people lack in this area. But I had to rekindle my relationship with God. I think me growing up, I grew up in a Christian household. A lot of people have, or whatever religion that you may have grown up in. I grew up in a Christian household. So I grew up going to church on Sundays, going to Bible study on Wednesdays, hearing your people talk about it, your mom, your pops, you know, auntie, uncle, whoever it may be. So you grew up in that Christian household, and it was just kind of the norm. So like, this is something that you just heard all the time. You just participated in it. You understood some things about it, but you haven't really understood it for yourself. Took the time to figure it out for yourself. Took the time to actually go in the Bible and read some scriptures, or, you know, spend time with God, praying and all these things. I think a lot of times we get distracted by worldly things, which is going to happen. Even when you do rekindle your relationship with God. You're going to get distracted sometimes. I'm not saying you're just going to be laser focused. That's part of life. It's going to be times where you fumble. There's going to be times where you make mistakes. But finding God, or whatever religion that you want to get into or practice, I'm not going to force my religion on you. I told you I'm a Christian, but I know everybody has their differences. Everybody might not have a religion that they might go to. You might just have to disregard the first step. But I know that step was probably the most essential and crucial part for me to be able to elevate in my life and have my life go on the trajectory that it's going right now. I had to find God. You know, a lot of times we're out here searching for things that think will satisfy us, or, you know, it'll fill that void that you need. So maybe you feel like you just need a lot of money. And I'm not saying don't have money. I tell y'all, in my past videos and the videos that I've posted, I tell y'all, go chase the bag. Chase the bag. You can't live without money. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you to be delusional and live without money. No. If you want to get some money, go out there and get money. I tell y'all, get your money. But a lot of times people think money will satisfy that empty void that they feel. A lot of people feel that empty void. They think money's going to satisfy it. They think a girl going to satisfy it. I'm going to let you know right now, bro. She not going to satisfy that hole that you got. That hole that's in your heart. That hole that you just fill up every day. You just think like, okay, you know, y'all have those times where you just sit back and be like, dang. Like, what's going on? Like, you just feel stagnant. She can't feel that. She might pamper it a little bit. She might make it feel a little better, but she can't fulfill that role. She can't fulfill that role. Money can't fulfill that role. It will temporarily, but after a while, you still going to recognize you got that hole in your chest, bro. You got that hole in your chest. Money, girls not going to do it. Fancy cars not going to do it. Status, clout, personality not going to do it. A lot of times, these celebrities or these people out here that y'all think are high value, or these people that you really look up to, you know, in movies or rappers, singers, whoever it may be. Y'all look at them, y'all think they living a perfect life. 9 times out of 10, they struggling just like you. Maybe even worse. So why you think they smoking all the time? Why you think they always popping pills, talking about drinking and doing all, bro? They fighting demons just like you. So what y'all got to recognize is, bro, you got to find God. You have to have a relationship or practice something that will help you fill that void, bro. You got to come to peace with yourself. You got to really find God. Take the time to eliminate distractions. It don't even take that long, bro. But you got to understand, bro, there is a bigger force out here, which is, for me, Jesus Christ. Once you find God, once you find that religion or that aspect of your life that can fill that void in your chest, nothing in this world can stop you. Nothing in this world can stop you. So that's number one, bro. You got to find God. But yeah, just like bro said in the video, number one, bro, you got to find God. Whatever God that may be for you, cool. But find God. Apply that to your life. Number two, what he mentioned in the video, you have to get out of your hometown. I think I made a video about this a while ago. If you haven't seen that video, check that out, because I'll talk a little bit deeper about this topic. But I've told y'all this, bro. You got to get out of your hometown. You got to get out of your hometown. Why do I have to get out of my hometown, chill? I like it. This people, I grew up here. That's the problem. That is the problem. See, what y'all don't understand, bro, when you're in your hometown or you're living somewhere, maybe you're at the age to where you could blossom off and go on your own, but you just stuck in that rut of staying in your hometown because you feel comfortable and complacent. I tell y'all all the time, you can't feel like that. You can't feel like that because that is stunting your mind. It is stunting your growth. What it's doing is making you feel like this is what life is. It's more to life than your hometown. It's more to life than your grandma crib that you grew up in all through the years of going to school. It's bigger than your crib with your mom, your pops, your little brothers, your sister, whoever it may be. Life is bigger than that. But you'll never recognize that until you leave. Until you step foot out of that environment, you will never recognize that. That's why it's so important to leave your hometown. Why? Because it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. I had to learn this. Me growing up playing sports, I had the opportunity to take a scholarship to go to Auburn University, a big time school. Once I got out of my hometown and went to that university, my whole life changed. My whole life changed. The reason why it changed, it pushed me out of my comfort zone. I wasn't around people I was always comfortable with. I was around real life people, real people. You're going to start seeing real life for what it is. You be around people I was around some guys from Atlanta. I was around some guys from Cali. So they got different life perspectives. They grew up different. I'm from Florida. Everybody has different life perspectives. Everybody grew up differently. So when you put yourself in an environment where everybody's different, you're going to start to grow because you're going to start to learn more about different people. You might learn new things from this person, or you might put yourself out there to where you're in the location that you don't even know about. But you got an opportunity to focus and grow on your own. You don't have to be in somebody else's back pocket at your hometown. You can start life on your own. So it's important to leave your hometown, bro. When you leave your hometown, you can't depend on mommy and daddy no more. You can't depend on whoever it was taking care of you when you was back in your hometown, to where you could feel complacent and you could feel lax and you could feel like you just don't have to do as much because, you got people in your back pocket who gonna help you out. Or maybe in your hometown, you was on your own. I know some people like that. They didn't really have a support system at their hometown. So they had to leave because the only people that they found who were their support system, or the people they were kicking with, probably gangbangers, or it was people who just didn't have the same vision as them. It was people who, just didn't really have that mindset. Didn't have that mindset. So they had to change their environment, leave their hometown to go explore different options somewhere else. That's how you grow. And once you grow like that, it's going to put you in this mindset, or this frame of mind of, I have to start something new. I have to start fresh. Nothing feels better than a fresh start. I know y'all know. If you had that experience, bro, y'all know. Nothing feels better than a fresh start. So why not leave your hometown and have a fresh start? A fresh start to attack your purpose. A fresh start to figure out who you are. When you living on your own, you will figure out who you are. Because now you got to worry about paying your own rent. You got to worry about paying the water bill. You got to worry about getting groceries. You got to worry about going to work. You got to worry about doing whatever you got to do. You got to figure this stuff out. A lot of people can't figure it out. A lot of people can't. But when you're on your own and you don't have to live in somebody else's back pocket, and you got to get it out the mud, get it off your own time and your own muscle, that's when things get real. And that's where you're going to start to recognize, okay, I got to get on my purpose. I got to grind because I have responsibilities. That's all it is, bro. You're going to have more responsibilities once you leave your hometown. I'm not saying you don't have them at your hometown, but you got to get out of your hometown. A lot of people in your hometown don't think like you do. A lot of people in your hometown, they're there for a reason. I know those people that be like, bro, I've been here I went to high school here, I went to elementary school here, and I'm 50-something years old. Yeah. I don't want to be you. I'm sorry. I love you. I don't know, whoever that may be. I rock with you, but I don't want to be you. I don't want to be that. I want to see more. I want to travel. I want to go places where a lot of people haven't gone. I want to go get some money. I want to go chase my dreams. I can't do that in my hometown. So you got to change your location, change your hometown, change your environment, and your life is going to change. So you got to find God, number one, and you got to leave your hometown, change your environment. Once you do those two things, I think the last thing that he mentioned in the video was to find your purpose. Find your purpose and attack it every day. See, y'all have to find your purpose. Find your why. Find what you like to do. Find what you genuinely like to do. Not what your mom thinks you're like. Not what your dad thinks you're like. Not what your homegirls, homeboys think you're like. Find what you like to do and see how you could generate wealth from that. See how you could generate some type of value from that you could support yourself to where you don't have to go clock into a job that you hate, but it's paying your bills. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have to live your life working a job that you hate. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Now, it's going to be a point in time in your life where you have to do it. That's the sacrificing part. You have to sacrifice your time and your effort and your energy into something that you genuinely might not like to do. That's the only way you can elevate your life. You have to sacrifice something at some point in your life. if you don't sacrifice things in your life, I'm not saying you won't be successful, but it will take way longer than it needs to be. It's going to take way longer than it needs to be. You might have to sacrifice time with your friends. You might have to sacrifice time with your girlfriend, your homeboys, your mama, your pops, your family. It might take that. And if they understand what your goals are and your purpose and your drive and what you have for yourself, these goals that you have for yourself, they should understand that. And if they don't, oh well, it's your life. It's your life. You can't live for other people. You got to live for yourself. You got to live for yourself. And that all goes back to finding your purpose. Finding what you like to do and create value out of that. I know for me, I like to have different avenues to where I can attack. I like to have different outlets. So if one doesn't go right, I can go to my second one. If my second one doesn't go right, I got a third one in the back pocket. Like I always want to give myself options to pick and choose which route I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you might have to laser down and focus on one thing, like he said in the video. That's the recommended thing to do. I know I'm making it harder on myself by trying to maintain 3 different avenues at once, but I'm up for the challenge. Everybody doesn't have that mindset to do that, and that's completely fine. If you can't do that, laser in on one thing and attack that one thing every single day. Attack it every single day. That's the only way you'll be able to live the life that you want for yourself. Everybody wants that lifestyle where they're financially free. They don't have to punch the clock when somebody tells them to. They want to be able to just live their life and do what they want to do at whatever time and just enjoy life. But all in all, bro, you came to this video. You clicked on this video for a reason. You clicked on this video because things are starting to click in your brain. It's starting to connect now. You starting to see things are getting serious now. Like you getting more serious about your life. You getting more serious about creating better habits for yourself. You getting more serious about, living out to your full potential. You're getting more serious about that. And you're starting to understand things around you are not looking how they used to look. So that might be friends. That might be, the things that you thought you wanted, but you really don't want that no more. You're starting to see life for what it is. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than having all the cars, all the girls, and all that. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's all about what you do every day to fulfill your purpose in life. But you gotta have these things that I spoke about in the video and what bro spoke about in the video. You have to focus on these things. If you don't focus on these things, yes, your life gonna be stagnant. Yes, you're gonna feel like you're not progressing because you're not taking the time. You're not sacrificing the time that you're putting in things that don't matter. They don't matter. You're putting all that time into that instead of investing in yourself. It all starts with you. It all starts about self-improvement. It all starts with investing in yourself. Once you invest in yourself and you start to see the progress gets addicting. Progress gets addicting. Just like going to the gym. You might not see progress the first 2 months. You might not see progress the first 3 months. But that 4th month, you see that little bump on your bicep? Now the progress has got addicting. So now you showing up every day because you seen that little bump. You're like, okay, I've been putting in some work. Now you've been going for 2 years. Now you jack and you swole. That's all it takes, bro. It's all about sacrificing time away from things that don't give you value and putting that time that you did sacrifice into things that are going to provide value for you. But I'm done yapping. Hopefully y'all learned something today. Hopefully you guys are going to change your ways and try to create better habits for yourself. And you're going to see your life change. You're going to come back to this video and be like, see, bro, I wasn't lying. Not just me, dude. Dude in this video is speaking facts. I seen this video pop up on my TikTok. I saved that mug immediately because I knew I was going to make a video about it because a lot of things he said in the video, I was already speaking on these topics. And he's a 24-year-old millionaire. So if you're doing the things that you're doing or doing the things that he mentioned in the video, you see where it got him. Not saying everybody has the same path, but hey, your future is looking bright. So just focus in on the things that bring value to your life. If it doesn't bring value, cut it off. It's that simple. You're not obligated to stick around or stay with anything that you don't want to have or that you don't want to have around you. Cut it off. Put your time and effort into self-improvement and watch your life change. If you like this content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. But I'm going to get up out of here. It's your boy, Chell Too Real, and I'm going.